first way that I work with people is internally, and the second is externally. I kind of go like a functional medical doctor, which I'm not a medical doctor, get that clear, but I have a lot of research that is proven, and I have a lot of clients that have the results of like, good results. So when I work like a functional doctor, I'm gathering information from their history, the way they think, the way they were brought up, their parents, their lineage, what their parents were like, what their parents went through, family stories. And it's like a big painting to get to see how the person became the person that they are, their characteristics, what they've gone through, hurdles, whatever. So internally, I will talk with them, give them actual scientific findings that disprove their self-limiting beliefs, and internally they change and they shift their perspective. I went to a guru that does energetic magic, and it's energy work, but his company is called Energetic Magic, and it's Shiraz Babu. I also went to another woman. She does something similar, but I don't have to talk. She just does all the talking, which is really cool. And I send a lot of my male clients to her because she just gets access to you internally and then removes self-limiting beliefs, and you actually feel these changes. Now, externally, when I work with someone, I find things based on face readings or their posture, or things like a mole on the face or teeth that aren't like clean or straight. Every single thing is connected. So when I'm working with a person internally, the external changes reflect the internal changes, meaning people's faces change, their posture gets better, their teeth somehow, like they go to the dentist or something and it's like, they're just all tangible. By fixing your teeth, these things, and having them like, you see how mine are big? I can handle a lot. I can deal with a lot more than a person with little tiny teeth. Tiny teeth is like, can't handle as much. That's just one feature out of the entire face. So maybe they make up for it in the face, maybe they make up for it in the eyebrows. But nonetheless, if they get the mole removed, they fix their teeth, or they fix their posture, those external changes reflect the internal changes. I'm also able to manipulate the fascia and move it back into the place, because that's what face reading is all about. It's the fascia that moves because of how we perceive ourselves. 5 years ago, my face was filled with filler. I was exhausted. I had 3 businesses and I was making money, but I had nothing. I had no life. I had no boyfriend. I had no girlfriends. I love me to show up, not just authentically, but I'm excited. I don't care what people think anymore. I don't have a lot of the worries. I know myself. I feel strong. I feel stable. My body is healthy. My teeth, my teeth were smaller back then, and they got back to where they were before all of the filler. It's the same thing if your house is not clean, if you have clutter everywhere and it's dirty, or it's just a bunch of stuff that you need to get rid of, you're not making room for new to come into your life. You're not making room for adventures or excitement. You're just living the same day over and over. And maybe you have a business that you want to start, but you just are exhausted all the time and everything feels exhausting. Clean your room. Everything is connected.